Try to bluff on the lick, got his ass whacked. Heard a nigga stamp, bro, we gon' get back. 392 F-Fins in the scat. Too greedy, he slimy, really that. All black ski masks, everybody slack.
They say Boot Gang walked so Famous Richard could run.
It's a whole lot of gas!
What you wanna do, bro? What's that on you? What's that on you, bro? What's that on you, bro? Oh, what's that on you, bro? Oh, man. Oh.
Boot Gang used to be wild, I ain't gonna lie. His run was crazy, like 2016, 2017, I think. That was the time. His run was crazy.
She said turn it off. Yes, get out. She said turn it off.
Boot Gang, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, on King David, since I was a kid, I was always scared of dogs.
Oh, King David, y'all know who the f I am, shorty? King David, stop playing with me, shorty. Ooh, oh yeah, on my dead homies, run up. Run up, my dead homies, I'm gonna do you. Oh yeah. Stop tweaking with me on King David, you're not even cut like that before I take your pipe.
What's up, everybody? It's 1090.
Jersey cops not like that, man. That's where I'm from. I'm from Jersey. You can't go out here and just, feel me, fuck with these mothers, feel me. And most of the cops be white, feel me. They see a nigga like him, they locking his ass up. They don't give a fuck. They pulling them handcuffs on, they locking you up. Oh, bro.
Jake, I'm rocking with y'all and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're gonna be speaking on the series of events that led up to Famous Richard being indicted by the feds. When it comes to Florida, not many places can top the madness. And then there's Chicago. 25-year-old Richard Sharp, aka Famous Richard, would fall somewhere between the line of troll and comedian.
Cardi B always said it's always a motherfucker uglier than you, shorty. So just appreciate life. King David, hit that right down.
Oh my God, I thought that was Cardi B. I really thought that was Cardi B, nah. Nah, that gotta be Cardi's sister. Got it.
Get out. You just kept me on that.
Yo, this was funny, I ain't gonna lie. This was his funniest video. When he was going to them Jewish tunnels, that had to be the funniest video, but I ain't gonna lie.
Gaining fame for his wild antics, he'd move out of Chicago, travel into the more luxurious state of New Jersey. Richard was now close enough to where he'd be able to make
See, that's where you fucked up at. You should've never came out here, bro.
Content and none other than New York
Jersey
City
pay
and be safely outside of the madness that is Chicago. Now, he wasn't necessarily pranking the people of New York. He was running down on one of New York's most notorious gangs, the NYPD. Famous Richard was literally going viral for pressing cops for their guns, and Instagram was loving it. The New York Post would even write an article stating NYPD searching for armed rapper trying to take cops' guns, and the NYPD would file an intelligence alert warning the city about Famous Richard. He'd do a few harmless pranks, come across celebrities, and his career seemed to be on a steady rise. But NYC isn't all glamour and glitz. It's streets, bricks, and projects. And within those streets and projects are the gangs of New York. Now, coming from Chicago, Famous Richard was no stranger to gangs and has an alleged tie to the Black Disciples himself. But many from Chicago would criticize his roots to the city, claiming he grew up somewhere in Minnesota. Richard would take to Instagram with his birth certificate, proving he was not only born in
Minnesota? Where I said? Where is Minnesota? Not to disrespect nobody from Minnesota. Like, if I probably got some people from out there that watch me. But where the fuck is that at? It's like, I thought he was from the rack. Minnesota.
Hospital in Chicago, but that he's from the Hunnits.
Oh, King David, stop trolling me, man. Was born in Roseland Hospital, gang. I am from the Hunnits, gang. Stop trolling me, gang.
Located in the Roseland neighborhood on the south side, the Wild Hunnits got its nickname from the street numbers and the high level of crime. It's unknown how long Famous Richard lived in the area, but he definitely has roots in Chicago as his brother fell victim to the streets. On June 3rd, 2024, Chicago PD would respond to shots fired on Merrill Ave. This was the heart of Paxtown, an area based around 71st and Paxton, controlled by gangster disciples. Arriving on scene, officers would find 26-year-old Joshua Sharp, who was more commonly known as Lil Josh.
I didn't even know he had a brother though.
Older brother of famous Richard. Josh had been shot multiple times to the body and once in the forehead, leaving him to be pronounced dead at the scene. A witness would tell police they saw Josh on the ground when the suspect ran up, opening fire into his body before running off. Lil Josh was another rapper whose career went nowhere, and he can be seen in a throwback freestyle with two GDs very famous in Chicago drill history, Taekwon World TB and Taekwon World Poppy. All three of them would die from headshots in separate shootings.
Damn, that's Chicago for you, man. Like, Chicago either death or jail, man. You either hear about one nigga going to jail for 100 years, or you hear about another nigga just dying. Like, Chicago is really hell, like, no cap. Like, stay out of Chicago. If you ever want to travel somewhere, just don't go to Chicago.
As soon as it became known Josh was dead, various gangs throughout Chicago would start dissing Josh, including NLMB and the Bloodhounds. With the dissing of his dead brother, famous Richard would fire back, dissing NLMB's dead members. But he was doing so from the safety of another city. Richard would take it a step further when he created the Quando Rondo Challenge.
Sheriff's deputies pulling out a man who had been shot in an SUV. This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
The video was a recreation of Quando witnessing his cousin's murder, the very same murder Lil Durk is charged with ordering. But again, Richard is from Chicago, where dissing the dead is as normal as making them dead. But in New York, Richard would quickly find the attention he sought.
Let a nigga play with me out here, gang. On King David. Let a nigga in New York play with me, gang. On King David, nigga. Y'all know, nigga, come on, gang. Ain't nobody gonna play with me, so I want a nigga to play with me, I be waiting on it.
2 hours later.
Love y'all, folks. On King David, folks. That page is backdoored me, for I love y'all on BD, folks. Motherfucker just shot me, folks.
Damn, that nigga, he basically contradicted himself. Man, nowhere is sweet, man. You can't go anywhere just dragging your nuts. Somebody always gonna wanna check you, man, especially if you doing it publicly. A motherfucker definitely gonna wanna test what you want. And that's what they did with this nigga. They pulled up on him, made him start, on Instagram copping it.
Speculation came as to if he was really shot or was he just clout chasing. But the news would confirm the shooting did actually take place.
Tonight, police are searching for the two people responsible for a shooting in Brooklyn. It happened in Bushwick off Central Avenue near Palmetto Street. Officers found a 25-year-old man grazed by a bullet to the head. He was rushed to a hospital in stable condition. Police say
that nigga 25, I thought he was my age. This nigga old as hell.
2 men got away on a moped.
Now, famous Richard wouldn't be himself if he didn't make light of the situation, and he'd turn his own hospital release into a skit. In the skit, you can clearly see where Richard was grazed, as he has a patch with stitches on the back of his head. New York Crip Gino Rax would take to Instagram calling out famous Richard, claiming he ratted.
Yo, hold up. Yo, Rich, you know you just ratted, right? You was a rat. You just dry snitch.
Technically did.
Stop ratting on niggas on Please Don't Lack, bud. What you talking about?
He basically told on the niggas that shot you. You ain't tell how everybody think you should tell, like going in court, oh yeah, he shot me, this and that, on some family, like, but you basically told, like, come on, man, going on Instagram, like saying, come on, I was doing too much, I ain't gonna lie.
You niggas caught you before I got to court you heard? Go get back. Go.
Gino would then share a screen recording of his DMs arguing with Richard, who said nobody ever did anything to him.
No nigga ever grazed me. I didn't even get grazed on King David, nigga. When I hit the gate, when I jumped over the gate, I hit my head on the gate, on my brother grave. When the police came, that's the first thing they seen. So they seen blood, they thought I was grazed, you goofy. You an internet nigga on King David, on bro grave. Nick, really, hey, you hear me? I really did call niggas from y'all hood and belt to their ass, gang. On my brother grave, I just got your location to your job. On King David, I'ma knock you out. And
nigga working, but this ain't, come on, man. You worried about the wrong things, like Worry about your job, my boy. He right. He right. You worried about the wrong things. Like, nigga got the job, the addy to your job. You
Brother
better hope
Grave,
they
I
don't
just
pull
got
up.
your location to your job. On King David, I'ma knock you out and wake you back up. On my brother Grave, your ass gonna be trending for the rest of your life.
So whether or not he got shot, we
he
don't
funny
know,
as hell.
as it's common for rappers to deny it so the shooters don't feel accomplished. But we do know shots were fired, and Richard damn near died after being lured into Bushwick. So almost getting his head took off before the new year, the feds would knock his head off less than 2 weeks into 2025. On January 10th, Richard would be taken into custody and indicted on possession of a firearm by a convicted felon.
Damn.
The feds would allege 1 month after Richard's brother was killed,
He went fad for the blicky. Damn. Like, I ain't gonna lie. That's bad. That's bad. Oh, cap, that's bad. Especially
Richard possessed a 9mm burn.
In Jersey, like, come on. I'm fighting my own blicky charge out here, feel me? Like, I ain't gonna cap. Shit not easy for me, but I ain't go fad for my shit. This nigga went fad. Like, damn.
With a defaced serial number and an extended magazine holding 25 rounds. Richard, or someone close to him, would take to Instagram stating he needs a federal lawyer and he'd call upon his fans and supporters for help. But with the feds, there isn't much that can be done. Unless Richard has Zay Osama money.
Nah, that nigga's bugging. It's a lot that can be done. All you gotta do is get you a lawyer, man, family. This ain't the first lawyers. This ain't the only blicky charges they be. Come on, man. Like, they ain't worried about no federal blicky charge. Like, a lawyer gonna go in there and do what he gotta do. Feel me? To make sure he gets you home. This ain't the only federal blicky charge your lawyer gonna be fighting. Feel me? Like, that's why you gotta study your lawyers too at that.
You can get the same lawyer who got Zay 14 months in prison for a Glock with a switch. Then Richard can expect to get something around 4 years in federal prison. Whether it was his brother's death mixed with the paranoia from the dissing Richard did, or he just kept it on him, knowing he was playing a risky game in New York, Famous Rich's career has officially been put on standby and could quite possibly be ended as he awaits federal prosecution. Now with the internet, it's almost like a gladiator ring, right? The fucking Coliseum. That's what the internet has become, because the consumers, the people that's watching, they want more and more and more. They want riskier shit, more dangerous shit. You're pussy if you don't do this, you're a bitch if you don't do that. And then when you do it, you're stupid, you're dead, and then they're in your comments saying ha ha ha, whatever, you got smoked, right? That's the internet. Boom Gang did crazy shit, especially for his time. He's really like one of the pioneers of doing crazy fucking shit. He was running up in
Boom Gang was wild. I ain't gonna lie. Boom Gang was definitely
churches,
wild.
running on store counters, everything. But he completely changed his life around. He was on drugs, he was on this, he was on that, completely changed his life. Now he's a man of God. And all anybody can do is salute that, bro, because the career that he had was only gonna go so far. And a lot of the people that were on that ride with him went nowhere. So
what Boom Gang at now? What Boom Gang now at, man? Let me know in the comments. What Boom Gang at?
when it comes to Famous
I
Rich,
ain't see about nothing about him in a minute. That's what I'm saying.
you can only ride this wave until it goes bad. That graze to the head, whether it was real or not, could have ended his life. At the end of the day, now he's going to federal prison and he's made plenty of enemies dissing on the internet. And it's unfortunate because, you know, society or the internet is fueling the fuckery. The fuckery is putting money in people's pockets. And when they see, oh, he's doing dumb shit and making money, I'm gonna do dumb shit and make some money. And it becomes this endless cycle of just jackhassery. You know, we don't have Jerry Springer anymore. You don't need the fucking platform. You just go right on the internet yourself and fucking record it. But this is the outcome. He escaped Chicago only to act up in another city. Pressing the cops, as risky as it was, you know, it was entertaining. But getting into it with gang members in a new city, you might as well have just stayed in Chicago. If you move out the trenches just to move to another area where you gotta carry a Beretta with an extended magazine, and then you're going from Jersey to New York because it takes like 2 seconds, you're just crossing a bridge.
Literally, New York is right here. Like I could Uber to New York if I want to. Like that shit is like right here. I ain't gonna cap. So like I could only imagine how. But then again, he probably also felt safe doing that because it's right here. Feel me? Like he thinking, oh, I'm gonna just cross the bridge. I'm gonna be right there. Ain't nobody gonna pull me over and all like. I mean, that's probably how he was thinking that too. But it's like that's federal at the same time because you carrying a gun into a whole nother state. Feel me? That's federal. I ain't gonna lie, that's federal.
But that's interstate commerce. That just became federal because you're taking a gun illegally from one state to another.
Damn, like I just said that. This nigga just said what I just said.
And neither state you can have a 25-round mega fucking zine. So it's like, Famous Richard.
Yeah, that too. Guns do get mad specific. Like, say if I get caught with a boom. Feel me? Boom. Now, they gonna try it off how many was in the gun, how many was in the, if it was one in the head. Feel me? Any extra little add-ons you got on it, feel me? That's another charge. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot, man.
He knew what he was doing, you know? And he's gonna suffer the consequences because of that. I don't think his career, if he's gonna sit down for 3, 4, 5 years, I don't think his career is gonna be waiting for him. There's gonna be plenty of new hymns. There's gonna be plenty more Famous Richards and boot gangs because they keep coming. You know what I mean? There's gonna be new skits.
It's all about how you go up from there, man, and how you learn from your mistake. He could come home on some different shit. He don't gotta do the trolling shit no more. He could probably come home on some lifestyle shit. Now he's showing y'all vlogs and he probably come home and be a streamer. Who knows? Like, feel me? He got the platform. He can stream now. Feel me? It's all about how you elevate from your mistakes. That's in this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on the gram at DiorJew. My snap YBWJew1. Free Famous Richard, man. I ain't gonna cap. He over here. He probably with my father at. My father over there in Essex County Feds. If he over there, it's only one federal thing out here, I think. I'm pretty sure it's Essex County Feds. So if he over there, he probably over there with my father. Who knows? K-Flock too. I'm pretty sure K-Flock in the same Feds. Family, so I'm gonna see y'all next video, man. Stay tuned.